All right, well, this is going to be game 2 of the World Series, and it is Boston and Oakland in game 1. Oakland had 3 in the 8th and 3 in the 9th. Almeida signs with a home run that was heard around the world. Today, Tim Hudson will play Pedro Martinez, and that should be very interesting as the Boston Red Sox down 1-0. It hurt. That last game really hurt because of the fact that Boston was at home. They were at home, and that really was very, very difficult here. So, we're about ready to go for game number 2 here in Boston. So here's Johnny Damon. Damon hitting .239, 2 home runs, 8 RBI, and Pedro Martinez will start it off. Remember yesterday in game number 1, Oakland did not do anything until the 8th inning. That's going to be a strike. At one point they had no runs and 1 hit through about 5 innings. Damon, that'll be fouled off, quickly 0-2. The starting pitching for Boston is very good. And they strike him out. That's going to be 1 out. Martinez with the strikeout. 1 out, and here's Jeremy Giambi here in game number 2 of the World Series. And that's going to be in for a strike. Giambi, the left fielder. And a swing and a miss there, 0-2. 0-2 with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. That's going to be 2 out. Well, they're looking like yesterday, and that really bruised. Here's Jason Giambi, 347 home runs, 19 RBIs. And that'll be fouled off, 0-1. Well, 0-1 now. I don't believe they have a ball on them. That's going to be a swing and a miss. This would be rare if it's a 9-pitch inning with 3 strikeouts. No, it'll be 1-2. I think that's rarer than a perfect game. It's a 9-pitch inning. That's going to be fouled off again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here's the pitch. That'll be fouled again. Again, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And they foul him again. Again, this will be pitch number 7 to Jason Giambi, who wants to get on to first. Game 2 of the World Series. That'll be inside ball 2. They got Chavez and Volpone coming up next. The pitch. No, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Martinez, his 15th pitch, trying to get out of this inning. That's going to be a shot to center field and a base hit. So Jason Giambi will get the first. Remember yesterday, they had a hit in the first inning, and it took to the 5th to get another one. Chavez, 345, 6 home runs, 19 RBI. That's going to be a strike. Top of the first inning, the 0-1 with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss, 0-2. A lot of strikes in this inning. This will be 18. Pitch number 18. And there'll be a ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Pedro Martinez. And 2-2. They start out with 2 strikes on everyone. They couldn't get Giambi. The pitch, 3-2. It could be a little bit as Volpone will come up. Volpone has been hitting the ball very well. The pitch.
The swing and a miss.
Struck him out. 3 strikeouts. They strike out the side. Bottom of the first inning, it's Oakland and Boston scoreless. Johnny Damon, the center fielder, Damon Millar and Ortiz. So here's Johnny Damon. Tim Hudson now, he's 4-0, 2.73 ERA. And wow, does Oakland need the win today? That's going to be a ball outside. They need 3 quick outs here, as it is going to be 2-0 now. They really need 3 quick outs. Johnny Damon, the center fielder, and it'll be 3-0. They can't allow people on base or a big first inning. They know Boston wants a big first inning. It'll be 3-1. The question now, can they get it? It's going to be 4-1. They walk them. And Johnny Damon, the first plug off beginning. Oakland in one. A hit is one thing, but that is another. Kevin Millar, he had a great day yesterday. 318, a home run, and 10 RBI. They go to second. The throw to second, and it's going to be saved. Damon to second. Damon to second base, and here's Millar now. A balk, and he's going to third. What an absolute implosion for Oakland here in the first inning. Nobody out, and they got a walk, a steal, and a balk. So Tim Hudson, and that'll be fouled off 0-2. Millar, Ortiz, and Ramirez. Did he go? No, he didn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. They got Damon in sacrifice position. It'll be 2-2. Tim Hudson. Without an out, it's going to be 3-2. We're just playing all these pitches. They are. And struck him out, 1 out. They still need another out before there's no sacrifice. As David Ortiz will come up, 269, 3 home runs and 11 RBI. On the ground, are they going to come home? They won't. They throw to first. It's 1-0 Boston. Remember, they led 2-0 yesterday until the 8th inning. 2 outs. They still don't have a hit. Here's Manny Ramirez, 296, a home run and 7 RBI, and that'll be inside for a ball. 1-0 Ramirez, and then Trot Nixon will be coming up next. They'll be 2-0. Now they keep wasting these early pitches and getting behind. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. To Manny, swing and miss there, 3-1. They went after it, and it was right there. He could have had it. Fouled it off. It'll be 3-2. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. To Ramirez. That'll be fouled again. Tim Hudson trying to go 5-0 and give Oakland the 2-0 series lead. This will be on the ground. Second to first, that ends the inning. The end of the first inning is Boston without a hit, leading Oakland 1-0. Cyro 329. Cyro 329, good to see you. Really good to see you. Yes, I got a cold. Oh, yeah, I got a cold. Absolutely, it was, bleh. It hasn't been great. But that's all right. I took a COVID test today at school. They made us do it. I'm in Pakistan, so we don't know what's going on. We have strains of things right here. So Miguel Volponi will come in, and that one's going to be a ball. And there's a lot of really tough strains. See, the flu over here, when you get viral strains of the flu, it's worse than anything I've ever had in the States. That'll be 3 balls, no strikes. Volponi wants to get on. There'll be a strike here. We all know that. No, Volponi walks in 4. Game 2 of the World Series. And here's Terrence Long, the right fielder. And Terrence, that's going to be a strike there, 0-1. Volponi is on first. And Long, this will be on the ground. Could be 6-4-3. It's just going to be 6-3, 1 out. Top of the second inning with 1 out. Frank Menichino hitting 312, 5 home runs, 20 RBIs. But yeah, I mean, my goodness, it was today. I was at work. My head and my eye actually hurt. They really did. That'll be on the ground to third. This will be 6-3, 2 outs. So Eucharist to David Ortiz. And here's Ramon Hernandez, 317, 5 home runs, 20 RBI in the postseason. He's batting 8th now, Hernandez. And that'll be a swing and a miss. Tying run at second, that's Volponi. There's only been 1 hit today, and if that's fair, that's going to be trouble. And that is foul, barely, barely, barely. 2 strikes. And struck him out, that's it. We go to the bottom of the second inning, the score. Boston 1, Oakland nothing. Well, I'm looking really quickly here. Just need to check a couple things. And right now it is an early 1-0 lead. Cyro 329, good to see you. Trot Nixon hitting 302 home runs, 10 RBI. And that'll be a strike. Tim Hudson is in. He's given up a run, but no hits yet. And it'll be 0-2. Remember, Boston got about 5 or 6 hits. They got 8. That's going to be deep to right field. This is back. And Trot Nixon has just made it 2-0 with the first base hit of the day. A home run, and there are the fireworks. Trot Nixon has just made it 2-0. The score was yesterday. And Boston gets their first hit. You might say, why are we not jumping as Kevin Youkilis comes up? Why are we not jumping out of the press box? That's going to be a base hit for Youkilis. He was unbelievable yesterday. And he had a double and a single. But he gets a base hit there. There's Veritek now, 265, 5 home runs, 13 RBI. He's batting 7th. 2-0 Boston. Second game, bottom of the second inning. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs, and struck him out, 1 out. 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Here's Nomar. And Garcia Parra, that'll be a strike. But Tim Hudson, remember yesterday through 3, it was over 80 pitches. 1-1, that'll be, oh, that's actually a strikeout on 3. I thought that was a 1-1 pitch. A lost count, that's going to be 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. And Mark Bellhorn, 213, 4 home runs and 9 RBI. That's going to be a ball, bottom of the second. On the ground, third, the second, and that'll end the inning. We go to the third inning. Boston has scored in each of the first 2 here in Game 2 of the Creators Cup World Series. Top of the third inning, here's the hero yesterday. Olmedo signs. The pitch, and that's going to be outside ball 1, he held up. So Pedro Martinez, 4 strikeouts and a walk. Signs deep to right field. He might do it again, and he does. It's 2-1. This guy's unreal. I don't know where he was the whole playoffs till now. Well, I mean, till the 8th inning yesterday, 9th inning yesterday, and now all of a sudden he's done it. It is 2-1. Olmedo signs his last 2 at-bats, 2 home runs and 4 RBI. 2-1 now. Here's Johnny Damon. He's 0 for 1. And that'll be fouled back 0-1. Top of the third, nobody out. And Pedro Martinez, you got to worry about him. 2 strikes. Johnny Damon. And then it's going to be ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Damon, it'll be 2-2. Top of the third inning. The pitch, and that'll be on the ground. This is 6-3, 1 out. Here, Boston, they needed to get that out. Here's Jeremy Giambi, 0 for 1. Jeremy's had a tough series so far, and that'll be fouled off. 41st pitch for Pedro Martinez. Here in the third inning, it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Giambi 0 for 1 today. And inside 2-1. Well, they need to get on base. They have to. And it'll be 3-1. Boston 2, Oakland 1. And that'll be fouled back 3-2. With an out, the pitch. That'll be the left field and a base hit. So Jeremy Giambi will get on first. And they'll get on first here in the top of the third inning with 1 out. Checking certain things really quickly. Yes, I have a cold a little bit. I would say, my goodness, that string I had made my eyes hurt. Jason Giambi, he's 1 for 1. Martinez with 45 pitches. And it's going to be ball 1. Jason Giambi's brother Jeremy at first. Brother Jeremy finally got on base. He's up to 193. But Jason swings and misses. He's at 347 in the season at 296. And that'll be a swing and a miss again. 1-2 with 1 out. Martinez wants to keep it only 2-1, and that'll be foul. Boston 2-1 they lead. They led 2-0 yesterday. And it'll be inside 2-2. Every time Oakland scored yesterday it was for 3 runs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count with 1 out. The pitch. Oh, that's deep to right, and it is caught. And there'll be 2 outs. Try next to that catch, and here's Eric Chavez. He struck out in the first. So Oakland here in the top of the 3rd inning, they take a strike there. They know that they would love another one right here. That's going to be strike again. They score in bunches, but right now it's 2-1. The 0-2. That's going to be a little looper. Is that going to hit the ground or not? Yes, it will. And Jeremy will stop at second. So Jeremy Giambi at second base. And here comes Miguel Volpone. He walked the last time he's up. Not an official at bat. He's hitting .339, 8 home runs, and 29 RBI on this series. Not series. If he had 8 home runs in 1 game, that'd be a heck of a feat. But anyway, that's going to be a strike behind in the count. He's hitting .216. Always big to get that first strike on him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Volpone at bat. It'll be 2-1. Pedro Martinez, top of the 3rd inning, 2-1, 2-on. And Volpone will foul it away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-on. Oakland now has 4 hits on the day. That'll be on the ground a little bit. Ortiz will step on first unassisted. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's Boston 2, Oakland 1. Bottom of the 3rd inning, here's Johnny Damon, the center fielder. We got 1, 2, and 3 coming up, and that'll be ball 1 outside. Damon, Villar, and Ortiz. And Damon high, pop fly to right field. And underneath, it'll curve foul, and it'll hit foul. Tim Hudson, he's only down by 1. He gets a little bit new life. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's given up a run in his first 2 innings. The pitch, and that'll be fouled again. Trying to go for a 1, 2, 3 inning. We love it pitch-wise. A little looper, and they're going to get a base hit. So that's going to be Johnny Damon for the Red Sox with the single. That's going to be the 2nd time he's been on. He walked the first time. And Kevin Millar 0 for 1. That's going to be high and outside of ball. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 2-1 Boston. They throw to first, he's going to be safe.
Your designated driver for this evening, please remember.
That's going to be on the ground, could be 4-6-3. There's 4-6-3. 2 out. They sweep him off the base. And here's David Ortiz, 0 for 1 with an RBI. And that's going to be a strike there. He had a ground ball, which Damon ended up scoring. Ortiz, it'll be 1-1. 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd inning. Hudson looking to try and get his 4th strikeout. That's going to be a strike. A very weird call there. His 42nd pitch. And foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs for Boston. Check them out, and that's it. We go to the top of the 4th inning. It's Boston 2, Oakland 1 here in game number 2 of the World Series. Game number 2 of the World Series. Game 1 was a 6-1 game. Terrence Long will be up. Pedro Martinez again pitching. That'll be a strike inside. High and tight. In the new year, after this goes, we have basketball and soccer. should be really good. Those leagues will take us to March, and those leagues will be unbelievably good. And that's going to be a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 64th pitch for Martinez, and it'll be 2-2. We've seen a lot of pitches in these games so far, at least in game number 1. And that got people out of the game and let Oakland go by and beat up on a bullpen. And that's going to be long to left field, and line drive, count 1 out. Kevin Millar with the catch. And here's Bennett as Martinez is ready to go. And that'll be a strike there. So Frank Bennett batting 7th. And it'll be 1-1. They're almost letting him throw 2 pitches. Before they get into their at-bat, it'll be 2-1. So Martinez now, and it'll be fouled off, 2-2. They're waiting till they get what they expect, and if they get it, they're swinging. If not, oh, there's a little tapper. Veritek will pick it up, throw to Ortiz, and that's going to be 2 out. Ortiz is at first. Here's Hernandez, Ramon Hernandez. He struck out in the 2nd inning. And I'll be down ball 1. Top of the 4th inning. And for some reason it says ball 2 quickly, and it is. 2-0. The pitch. High pop fly. And underneath. They'll make the catch in foul territory. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Score, Boston 2, Oakland 1. Bottom of the 4th inning, here's Manny Ramirez, the DH. Tim Hudson, 43 pitches. And that's going to be a strike. So a strike there, it's going to be high and inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 4th, 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. And make it 1-2. Manny Ramirez, 0-1, and did he get a no? 2 balls, 2 strikes. High and deep to left field, but underneath. And they're going to make the catch 1 out. That's Giambi, that is Jeremy in left field. Trot Nixon, 1 for 1 at a solo shot. His solo shot made it 2-0, takes out low ball 1. Yesterday, Boston led 2-0 going into the 8th inning. Oakland had 3, and then Olmedo Sainz hit a 3-run shot high and center field. I don't know if it'll make it, it might not. And that'll be out number 2. So Kevin Euclid, 1 for 1. And that'll be down low ball 1, bottom of the 4th inning. Hudson's 53rd. It'll be 2-0. Tim Hudson, 2.95 ERA, giving up 2 earned runs today on the ground. Error, that's an error. And oh, that is an error. There has been a lot of errors. There were 3 yesterday, and there's 1 right now. Veritek now, let's see what they can do with the air. Little bit, they pick it up, they throw to first, they get saved, he's safe. Now there's 2 on in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Garcia Parra now, 0 for 1. At home this year, hitting .318, 6 home runs, 22 RBI. High, deep center field. This one is back. This one is caught. It is caught. And we go to the 5th. Oh, I thought that was going to be 5-1 right there. Right at the wall. We go to the 5th. Well, the Red Sox, I'm telling you what, right now, the Red Sox, remember against the Orioles going 7. Here's Olmedo Sainz, the last 2 at bats. He hit a home run. Now he's trying to tie it. Well, that's going to be a strike. It was low, but it will be a strike. 0-1, and Sainz will go back, 0-2. Pedro Martinez is 75th. That'll be a hard shot and a base hit. Olmedo Sainz is Absolutely looking good. Now, Kurt Schilling won the MVP of yesterday because he was incredible and the bullpen was terrible. Here's Johnny Damon 0 for 2. Damon, that's going to be ball 1. Ball 1 there. Johnny Damon is center fielder, and it'll be 1-1. Top of the 5th inning. And it's swing and a miss there, 1-2. They're not going. What they're doing by letting the pitches go like this, it'll be 2-2. Not being aggressive is they're forcing Pedro to be aggressive, and he's not. And they're throwing a lot of pitches. 3-2, and they go to first, he's safe. The 83rd. Ball 4, now there's 2 on with nobody out. Here in the top of the 5th, you're going to be looking at this saying, my goodness, this is a turning point. Here's Jeremy, 1 for 2. And Jeremy, a little looper. Will this go down? And it will. It's a base hit. Are they going to tie this game? They're certainly coming home, and they are. It's 2-2. Big hit for Jeremy Giambi, and Pedro's struggling. Nobody out, and here's Jason Giambi. First base, that's going to be a strike. Top of the 5th inning, it's 2-2. Little shot, could be 3. It should be 4-6, that's all it is. And 1 out, top of the 5th, here's Eric Chavez. 1 for 2. That'll be fouled off, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And that'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1 with 1 out. And 3-1, 1 out, top of the 5th inning, 1st and 3rd. 3-2. 1st and 3rd, he singled in the 3rd. On the ground, and they fall, and that's going to be a base hit. It's now 3-2 Oakland. There's still 2 on. And here's Volpone, Oakland with the lead now. My goodness, 0-1 as he swings and misses. They're in the Creator Cup World Series. 0-2 with an out. They got Giambi, Jason on second, and Eric Chavez on first. Struck him out. 2 out. And here's Terrence Long, 0 for 2 in the middle innings in the year. He hit 281 with 11 RBI. That'll be a strike. Pedro's now 97. It'll be 1-1. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. 1-1. 2-1. Terrence Long. That's going to be a base hit. Are they going to score again to make it 4-2? They throw home, and the bases will be loaded. Oh, this is big. Menachino could break this open. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. And Menachino will foul it away. He's 0 for 2 today. In the season, he had a .500 average and 9 RBI with the bases loaded. It'll be 1-1. Martinez at 102 now. That'll be fouled back. We're only in the top of the 5th inning. The pitch. Fouled again. He doesn't have the speed to get it by him. He did earlier. The pitch. That's going to be a shot. It's going to be 4-2. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to throw home, and it is 5-2 with 2 outs. 2 RBI for Menachino, and Scott Williamson will come in. No record. 6 2/3 innings, 4.05 ERA, and he's got to clean up Ramon Hernandez. It'll be ball 1. Oh, close. That'll be fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Fouled again, 1-2. Trying to get him out, and he does. The bottom of the 5th inning, Oakland does what they do. They score in bunches. It's 5-2. Wow, I will tell you what right now that this is big for Boston. They got to get people on base. Here's Mark Bellhorn. And Bellhorn, that's going to be ball one, bottom of the 5th inning. And remember, it was not a sacrifice, it was a ground out and a home run that got him in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bellhorn 0 for 1 with a walk. And that's going to be 3-1. Fouled it back. That looked like ball 4. And it was, but here's the pitch. That's ball 4 now. So Johnny Damon is 1 for 1. They're back at the top of the lineup. This is the 3rd time through. And it'll be safe there, Hudson. And it'll be 1-0 outside. Damon, they would love to get the tying run on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now remember yesterday, we've never seen Boston respond to a deficit. It'll be 2-1 to Damon and 2-2. Yesterday it was 2-0 Boston, the 8th 3-2, and the 9th that was 6-2, and that's going to be a strikeout, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out, Kevin Millar, 0 for 2. And inside ball 1. We remember Houston this year came back from a 3-0 deficit against the Pirates in 1971. Hudson against Millar, and it'll be 1-2. 1-2 with an out, and fouled that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. Fouled it off again. Bottom of the 5th inning, they throw to first and safe. The 2-2. High and deep to right field. This one is back. This one center field again, right to the wall, but doesn't go over. Remember in the bottom of the 2nd inning, that happened. Ortiz is 0 for 2. They'll foul it off. 0-1, 2 outs. Swing and a miss there. No balls, 2 strikes. 1-2. 2 out. Go to first and safe. The pitch. Oh, that's going to be a base hit. And they'll go to 3rd. He is safe. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. First and 3rd. Manny Ramirez 0 for 2. And that's going to be a strike. This is a big chance. Ramirez is the tying run. All these people have power to tie it up. It's outside 1-1. Hudson, the 1-1. High in the right field. It'll be short though. And they don't score a run. They don't. 6th inning, 5-2, Oakland. Sixth inning, Olmedo signs. He's phenomenal. 2 for 2 today, a home run and an RBI. Last 3 times, that's going to be ball 1. Last 3 times he's been up. 2 home runs and a double. High, deep left center field. Maybe again! Caught! Oh my. If he would have gone deep with that, that would have been incredible. Here's Johnny Damon. He's 0 for 2. That'll be eyeball 1. Scott Williamson in pitching. And they're being aggressive hitting against Williamson. That'll be fouled away. 1-2 with 1 out. They foul it again. They just can't get it past them. The pitch. Low, 2-2 with an out. High pop fly. And that'll be out. Number 2. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Jeremy Giambi 2 for 3 with an RBI today. Low ball 1. He's exactly hitting the Mendoza line at 200. Oh, crazy strike there. 1-1. 2-1, 2 outs. Fouled off 2-2. And Jeremy Out it off again. So it'll be pitch number 6 to Jeremy. Low, 3-2, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th inning. They walked him. This is big for Boston because if they lose this game, here's Jason Giambi, 1 for 3. If they lose this game, then they're down 0-2 and they go to Oakland. 1-0. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Jason Giambi 1 for 3 today against righties hitting 306. So be second to first, that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, the score Oakland 5, Boston 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, here's Trot Nixon. 1 for 2, a home run and an RBI. And that's going to be 1-0. Pitch, and it'll be 2-0. Tim Hudson still the starter for Oakland. High and deep to right field. They might get one of these back. I think they will. This thing is high, and this will be in the 3rd. Oh my God, it's halfway up. 507 feet. Trot Nixon nailed that thing right to center field. And it is 5-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And I'll tell you what, right now for Tim Hudson, he knows he has to get these outs here. It'll be low ball 1. Kevin Euclid is 1 for 2 today. And that's going to be ball 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, Hudson. And it'll be 2-1. They need to get it out. He knows that. For Boston, you want to get somebody on base high to left field. And underneath. Will make the catch. It's going to be 1 out. 1 out, and here's Jason Varitek, 1 for 2. Going to be in ball 1. Bottom of the 6th, and that'll be a shot and a base hit. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out at first. And Omar Garcia Pero for 2. And low ball 1. 1-0. They pitch again. That's going to be the right field and a base hit. They go. There's going to be 2 on. They're going to go to 3rd. Can they get it in? Let's see. They throw it in. Can they get it home? Will they go home? No, they won't. 2nd and 3rd. Bottom of the 6th. A base hit could tie this up. This would be big. Mark Bellhorn. This might be the ending of the whole series. This series can turn around. Tim Hudson against Mark Bellhorn. Bellhorn's 0 for 1. And inside ball 1. Oh, they need this. Hudson, and that's going to be a strike, 1-1. Mark Bellhorn, the second baseman. Oh, this is so big. A base hit by Bellhorn. He can score Garcia Pira and Varitek. It'll be 1-2. He took that strike right there in the lower outside corner. The 1-2. It'll be fouled away. All those to stay alive. Good things can happen when you stay alive. The 1-2 with Varitek sacrifice position. Oh, low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Base hit, one's gonna score. They're gonna get a tie game. They're gonna go home. They won't. It's now 5-4 with 1 out. Oh, Hudson is struggling. It's now 5-4. Bottom of the 6th inning, 1 out, and here's Johnny Damon. Garcia Paris, a tying run. And now Damon that's going to be his ball inside. All those fouls with 2 strikes, that helps so much. The 1-0. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Tried to go deep with that and hit a fly ball. Fly ball ties this game up. The 1-1, and that'll be 2-1. 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Hudson, swing and a miss there, 2-2. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. The pitch, 3-2. They play around with these hitters, and they wonder why they end up walking them or they get a base hit. Full count, 1 out, the pitch. On the ground, could be 4-6, 3-4-6. Oh my goodness! They get out of it. They get out of it. Boy, they didn't get out of it. It's seventh inning. It's 5-4. So wow, I'll tell you what right now that this is so big. It is big and big and big, and I'll tell you what a big double play. What a big double play. So a big double play here. And Mark Velasquez. Mark Velasquez will come in. He only pitched to one batter and he walked him. Here's Eric Chavez, 2 for 3, top of the 7th inning. And that's going to be ball 1. Top of the 7th, Oakland 5, Boston 4, game 2. Inside 2-0. Boy, Oakland had a 5-2 lead. It's now 5-4. Chavez, Ortiz, so just unassisted, 1 out. And here's Miguel Volpone. He struck out in the 5th inning. Alan Embry will come in and pitch. Alan Embry is now 1-0, 4.91 ERA. So Volpone struck out in the 5th. Embry, it's going to be deep to left field. Oh, it's Volpone! Gone! 412 feet. It's now 6-4. They get their insurance. And right now it is silent here. So much going on last inning. And so silent here. Here's Terrence Long, 1 for 3. And that's going to be a strike. Long, then Menachino. Swing and a miss there. 1 out, top of the 7th. Oakland does get an insurance in case of an oops. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Long. That's going to be a base hit. Alan Embry is not looking great. He's given up a home run and a single. Frank Menachino, 1 for 3, has 2 RBI. In the season, he only hit .259. He's hitting .312 here. It'll be ball 1. Top of the 7th inning. 1-0, 1 out. Oh, he doesn't go to second. 2-0. Menachino now. And that'll be high to left field. And this one will be caught. 2 out. Ramon Hernandez is 0 for 3. He's batting 8. Embry is settled a little bit. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Isringhausen will come in, but I don't believe this inning he'll come in. That'll be to left field. That might hit the ground, and it will. They're only going to go to first and second then, not third. And now you got a possible MVP. Almeida signs, unbelievable. This guy is incredible. This might be one of the better matchups. Oh, if he hits a home run here, they're going to go nuts. 2 for 3, a home run and an RBI. That's going to be a strike. He had a home run in the 3rd inning. First time up since game 1. And it'll be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The signs, if he walks, then Damon will come up with the bases loaded. High into right field. He just pops and skyrockets this. And the catch, 3 out. Remember, there were 2 A's last game. Enjoy the 7th inning stretch. Hudson, 104 pitches. He's going to try and get through one more inning. Then Isringhausen will come in. But here's Kevin Millar, 0 for 3. And Millar to right field, a line drive and a base hit. He gets on first. Now Hudson had a very suspicious last inning, and if they keep him in, he is still in. So Art Howe is keeping him in. David Ortiz, 1 for 3. With an RBI, Hudson, and that's going to be ball 1. David Ortiz, the first baseman, the 1-0, and that'll be 2-0. Well, I'll tell you what right now, the 2-0. On the ground, could be 6-4-3. The 6-4-3! 2 outs. Manny Ramirez now 0 for 3. Wow, did he really not want to do that? And Manny, it's going to be inside ball 1. 0 for 3 is Manny Ramirez. We're starting to see some patterns in this game. That'll be a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled it off. Hudson is 1 pitch away from getting out of here. On the ground, are they going to pick it up? They do. They throw to first, they get the out, and that's it. We go to the 8th inning. Oakland has a 6-4 lead. Lenny DiNardo. He's 1-0, a 1.23 ERA, and Johnny Damon is 0 for 3. DiNardo to left field, and that's going to be a base hit. So Damon with base hit, sorry. DiNardo is pitching. Damon gets on first, nobody out. Jeremy Giambi's 2 for 3. And that's going to be a strike. Boston led both of these games 2-0. 1 in the 8th inning and 1 they relinquished in the 5th. A swing and a miss there. 0-2, runner on first, and struck him out, 1 out. 1 out, top of the 8th. Here's Jason, 1 for 4. And down low, it's going to be ball 1. Top of the 8th, 1 out, 1 on. And that'll be fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. High pop fly, and underneath. They're going to make the catch. 2 out. 2 out. And here's Eric Chavez, 2 for 4. He was 4th in the Creators Cup with 90 RBI. He'd love another one now. And they just take the first pitch to left. And underneath should be able to get it, and they do. That's going to be the catch made in left field. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 6-4, Oakland lead. So Millar with the catch, and here's Trot Nixon. 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. Jim Messier is in. No record, 11 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 4 walks. Give up 1 earned run, 8 hits, an ERA of 0.82. So Jim Messier against Trot Nixon, 2 for 3, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. The pitch. Inside ball 1. Bottom of the 8th. The pitch again, that'll be fouled back, 1-1. Trot Nixon, 2 for 3. And on the ground, should be second to first, 1 out. So Messier gets that big first out if you're an Oakland fan. If you're Boston, you're sweating bullets right now. Here's Kevin Youkilis, 1 for 3. And that's going to be a ball down low. Youkilis knows he's got to get on. He knows the pressure's on now. They foul it off. 1 ball and 1 strike here in the 8th. And fouled off again. If Boston were to win this game, that would be such a huge, huge deal.
He struck him out.
Oh! They call that a strikeout. That's going to be 2. Oh, my goodness. Youkilis didn't like that, and there's Veritek. Veritek is 2 for 3. And that's going to be low ball 1. Oh, Euclid didn't like that, but Baratek here. That'll be on the ground. Short to first, and that's going to be it. We go to the top of the 9th inning. The score, Oakland 6, Boston 4. So here we go, top of the 9th inning. Lenny DiNardo is still pitching. Volpone has a home run. And he had his solo shot. He's 1 for 3 today. Volpone to center field. Here at Fenway Park, this will be right underneath. They'll make the catch 1 out. Remember, the outfield had 2 errors in game 1, but Boston didn't score off any of them. Here's Terrence Long. The right fielder, he's 2 for 4. That'll be ball 1. Lenny DiNardo, I'll tell you what. He's coming in. He needs to stop him there. It'll be 1-1. Terrence Long, 2 for 4. If Oakland wins this, they're going to be in prime position. They throw the first 2 out. Two outs, and here's Menachino. 1 for 4 with 2 RBI today. First pitch, he's going to hit it right to Ortiz. Will make the catch. Well, Boston has 3 outs. The Oaks are down 2 games to 9. I'm looking at this, shaking my head going, this could be it. 6-4 Oakland. Bottom of the 9th inning, it's all up to Boston now. Oh, is this so big? This is very, very big right now. So this is very, very huge. Nomar's 1 for 3. And that will be a swing and a miss. A screwball. That's something you don't see. Messier with the screwball. Maybe that's why it's an 075 EOA. Nomar's got to get on. They got to get somebody on. And Nomar to right field. And this will be a base hit. Nomar is on. So the tying run will be at home then. You got everybody in this one. They know that if they win this game, this series might be Boston's. Mark Bellhorn, he's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Messier now. He's got to get Bellhorn. Swing and a miss. It's going to be a strike. Oh, that's the bottom of the 9th inning. So big it is. Bottom of the 9th, 1 strike. Your tying run is Bellhorn. He's 1 for 2 today. And that'll be fouled back quickly 0-2. Messier wants to get a double play clause on, which is any pitch could end the game because it could be a double play. Late innings, he's only hitting .241, which is still better than his postseason average. No, ball 1-2. Nobody out. Garcia-Pera on first. Bellhorn's the tying run, the 1-2. High pop fly, center field. And underneath, that's going to be 2 outs. 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. Sorry. And here's Johnny Damon. He got a double play clause on right now. Jim Messier trying to get the save. Remember, Isringhausen came in for 2 innings yesterday and got the save. Messier, and that's going to be a strike. Johnny Damon knows you got to get ahead of the count. The 0-1. And that'll be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Damon. This is so big to him. 1 for 3 today. Fouls it off. 1-2. 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. 6-4. He's the tying run. The pitch. No. 2-2 with an out. Jim Messier, his 20th pitch. 3-2. If they walk him, we got a whole new game. Damon, the 3-2. Fouled it off. Again, they keep in play. All these foul balls where it's in play, that is huge. Villar and Ortiz. Ortiz wants to get on. So he wants to get up though. Messier to Damon, the 1-2. On the ground, and this is going to be 4-3. That's it. They only get 1, 2 outs. All right, we thought it might have been a double play, but they just wanted to get the out. You didn't want to try that second. That run, if it scores, Oakland will still lead by 1 run. And here's Kevin Millar. What he didn't want was first and second with 1 out. And here's Kevin Millar, the left fielder. Jim Messier trying to get the save, and Oakland at 2-0 lead. Messier. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th, the pitch. And that'll be fouled away, 0-2 with 2 outs. Messier against Millar. The pitch. No! 1 ball and 2 strikes are still alive. Millar is down to his last strike. He really needs something miraculous right now. The 1-2. Oh, fouled it again. Still up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down to their last strike. Messier to Millar. The pitch. On the ground. Second, the first. That's it. Oakland wins. They're 2 games to none. The second straight game, they were down 2 games to none. Second game, they were down like that. Second straight one, they were down 2 games, 2-0 in the game. They had an explosion inning in the 5th. They scored 4 runs. Boston tried to come back, but they got the insurance in the 7th. And Oakland now, I don't know where, we always said that the winners of these come from the craziest places. And right now, the Oakland A's of 0-1, they have a 2-0 series lead. A 2-0 series lead. Trot Nixon, how weird is this series? Trot Nixon, this is Oakland's up 2 games to none, and Boston has had 2 MVPs. Oakland, let me tell you, is up 2 games to none, and Boston has had both MVPs of games. Jeremy Giambi, 2 hits. Eric Chavez, 2 hits. Terrence Long, 2 hits. Signs. What a series. 2 hits. He slowed down a little. Nobody had a donut. For Boston, Manny Ramirez, a donut. Trot Nixon, 2 hits. Andy MVP. Veritek, 2 hits. Garcia Parra, 2 hits. Nixon, both of his hits were home runs. Tim Hudson to win. He's 5-0, 7 innings pitched, 112 pitches. He struck out 5, walked 2, gave up 2 home runs, 4 runs all earned, and 10 hits. Not the greatest, but Messier got the save. Martinez had 104 pitches in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 5 runs all earned and 9 hits. He didn't do really well. The funny part is they go back to Oakland and Boston. They got to be realistic and just try and get a split. They got to win game 3 though. They got to win game number 3. As the first game was 6-2, this is now 6-4. Looking at the series, Trot Nixon has been really good. Same with Olmedo Signs. But it's weird, he was great at the end of last game and great at the beginning of this one. But Kurt Schilling got MVP last game and Trot Nixon this game. Millar is doing well. Garcia Parra, Euclid, and then there's a drop-off. For Oakland, Olmedo Signs is out of his skull, already with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. 4 home runs for Oakland A's, and Trot Nixon has both. The Red Sox did not have a home run in the last game, but they have 2 in the series. Manny Ramirez is hitless. Well, everybody on Oakland who starts has at least a hit. Kapler came in, I guess, as an RBI, whatever, a pinch hitter. He went 0 for 1. But you can see Messier and Isringhausen both came in relief and didn't give up a run, and only 4 hits in 4 innings. Tim Hudson has the worst ERA of anybody. Mulder came in. Mulder was all right, but he had Kurt Schilling. Keith Falk has absolutely been horrible. Horrible. Yesterday, Kurt Schilling was really good. A 0 ERA, but he went out, and that was it. Well, that's it for us today. Have a great and wonderful day. My goodness, Sire 0329, good to see you. Game number 3. Probably later tomorrow, game number 3. Have a great day. We'll see you later.